So that image right there says "Dare to Dream."
I dare you. I double dare you.
In double dog dare you.
Double dog down dare you.
But the full title of this one is "Permission Granted."
Ta-da!
Dare to be audacious and dream bigger in 2025.
Did you know you're your own magic genie?
You-
You don't need a lantern.
You have your own magic lantern to rub?
Absolutely. You're it.
You are it. It
Yeah,
is
just
you.
do this.
Oh, yeah, rub yourself. I rub my belly, see if I can get 3 wishes.
Probably could.
Yeah, it's like the Buddha or whatever.
Absolutely.
Welcome, everyone, to Sunday Inspiration Live. I'm Bob Baker.
I'm Pooki Lee.
That's Pooki Lee. We're streaming live on Pookie's channel, on her Facebook channel.
Hello, everyone. Oh, my beautiful family everywhere as we embrace each other across this magnificent globe.
Let's get things kicked off with our little theme song, shall we?
Do it.
This is Pookie singing a song that she wrote in the shower.
This morning.
And it's the kickoff, it's the lead-off track on our album, Opening Up to the Good.
All right.
Just a little. We're going to give you a little sample of the first verse and the chorus, just to kind of wake you up. Hey, see what I did there? Here we go.
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful. When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive. When I wake up in the morning, I feel the spirit. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I'm here to thrive. So I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me. Yeah.
Oh, Zachary Allen Hector says that's one of his favorite songs.
Oh yeah, hey Zach.
We just
How
saw.
you doing this morning?
We just saw him yesterday.
We did.
Oh my gosh.
Loved him.
We are off and running here. But you're wondering what Pookie was doing there. I have this. There was like a thread coming off of his shirt, and it was hanging down, and it was
Driving
like
him crazy?
Yeah, I've got the feeling like there was a bug crawling on my my arm. I said I can't go the whole hour and a half with that tickling me
That tickling me.
like that.
I'm
yeah.
gonna tickle you, babe.
Woo! That's okay. That I don't mind. But that kind of tickle from an unknown source.
Right?
Oh my gosh, we got so much going on here. We got a couple original songs we're gonna do.
Why is there so much going on, babe?
Because it's the first Sunday of the new year.
Oh yes.
And it's your last Sunday here for the rest of the month. So,
Oh, okay.
Well-
not gonna jump up and down about that,
No.
but
Yes.
first Sunday of the new year,
First.
we are fully in 2025, folks. We have arrived.
we have arrived.
Yes, that's right. We have arrived, and you know what? You're your own genie, man. Like, woo.
You are your own genie. We're gonna have
What do you want? What is your deepest desire? What are you daring to call in for this year? This is a very powerful, potent time. It's so much. I know so many people will say, oh, it's just another day. It's really doesn't mean. You know what? Everything means as much meaning as you give it. Right? So if it means something to you, you can make it mean whatever you want. Because you know what? You're your genie.
You know what else this particular stream is?
What?
This is season 5, episode 1.
What?
The beginning
Season 5.
beginning of our 5th year of streaming live just about every Sunday with very rare exceptions.
Very rare exceptions. Yes.
You want to get us all centered here?
Let's do it. Just feeling the presence. The presence of my own space, my own being within this space. The presence. What is here right now? What is it that we can feel and know right now in the presence? Today, I would like to offer ourselves as a present to this new year. What is the gift we are going to give in this new year with our presence? How can we be present to all that we are, all that we're becoming, right here, right now, in this divine, holy, eternal now moment? Because that's all we're ever living in, is this now, this presence. So as we step into 2025, I invite you to become an offering to this year. An offering, a gift. This year, what is your present? What is it that you have to give from within you? It's already inside of you, right? It's that genie. You are all of it. Everything. Right here in this moment, right now. And from this moment, we can call forth all that we desire. All that is needed in order to bring our offering in its fullness in this year of 2025. What is the gift that you are? Put your hand on your heart right now. If you're willing, close your eyes and tune in to your own heartbeat. And what does your heart want to tell you right now? What does your heart want to say to you? Because your heart is going to be guiding you along the way. If you choose it. So ask your heart, what does your heart want you to know this moment, in this now? What is a deeper knowing that you can have of yourself, of who you are? Take a deep breath. Release. Nice and easy. Breathing in again. And letting go. Breathing in again. One last time. And release. Feeling into the dynamic expression of your heart, that place from which your infinite love resides, that space that has been given to you by your ancestors, this beating drum held within your chest bone, activating the frequency and the power of love with every heartbeat. That can be your gift. That can be your gift in 2025. The activation of the purest expression of your heart. What would the world look like? Take a deep breath. Allow all the cells of your body to feel that. Like all that love that you are, infusing every single cell in your body, all up and down from the tippy toes, all the way to your fingers. Feel it on the top of your head. Wugga wugga. Feel that love just bubbling inside of you. It's like the finest champagne. Effervescent, the spring of life. is flowing effortlessly. Love, 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 love. Wow, it's our greatest gift that we could ever give to ourselves, to each other, to the earth. Love, 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 love. Let's just let love shower down upon us right now in this moment. Maybe you want to move a little bit and feel that love all around you. Oh, so much love in 2025. This is the year of love, love, love. Woo-hoo. Yeah, let it move you. Let love move you. Let it guide you. Let it lead you. Yes, 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 yes. All the beautiful things. All the beautiful things. Let love dance in your heart today and every day. Yeah. Oh. So good, so good. I don't know. I know, probably if you've been following us for a minute, you know that every new year I'm always excited. Yes, I am.
Every new
Because
year.
you know what? It's always a new opportunity. It's not an old year. It's not an again year. It's a new year. It's a new one, a brand new one. Oh my gosh, we get to start it off however we want. Right? Because you're the genie. You're the genie. You're the genie. Right? We get to choose. Right? Like, I was having this beautiful conversation with someone the other day, and I was like, oh, I found out the secret to happiness.
What is the secret to
You
happiness?
want to know what
Pooki?
this really?
What it is?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Get your
Are you
pants,
ready?
lean forward.
Wait. I'm going to whisper it really softly. No, you know what the secret to happiness is? You have to choose it.
Oh.
That's the secret. You want to be happy? You want happiness to be in your life? Then you have to choose it. Even when you are like not feeling it. I mean, I had to train myself to do this a long time ago. Right? Because, right, babe, remember, I could get stuck in some funky places sometimes.
She used to get stuck
Yeah,
in some
I used
funky
to get
places.
stuck in some funky places.
Oh, my God.
I'd be in this funky place and I'd be like, ugh, I don't like this. Ugh, it feels so terrible. And then I learned that, wait a minute, if I don't like the way that I feel, I can choose a new feeling. So then I ask myself, well, how would I like to feel right now?
Yep.
And it's always happy. And then step number 2 is now I have to choose a thought that inspires happiness. And I choose a thought that inspires my happiness. And the next thing you know, I am bubbling in bliss. I'm so happy. So it's an active choice. It really, truly is. People want to be happy. You have to realize that you're the only person that's keeping it from yourself.
That's where things like affirmations come in handy.
So true. You want to be happy? Just choose it. And then it's hard at first, but after a while, it'll get easier and easier. And then the next thing you know, you'll be happy. Most of the time, things will happen that will still like rock your boat a little bit, right? But it only rocks your boat a little bit, right? And then you go, oh, right, that's right. I want to be happy. Yeah, okay, so what's a thought that's going to inspire happiness? And then I get to that thought, or I do that thing because like dancing will do it, or listening to some really good music will do it, you know? It'll get me back in that happy field again. Right? We can choose it. I want to do the other song first just because of the meditation thing that we did, if we could do that.
Sure.
Right? And so you get to choose it. And here's the other thing. You get to choose being sad or mad or angry or whatever. Disconnected. Like people sometimes, I heard this week. I feel so disconnected. Okay, well then what do you need to do in order to feel connected?
Yep.
What do you need to do? Because you're the one that's feeling it.
So I was going to say, happy is one choice that you can make. That's the one that Pooki uses, and that's great. But there may be times when you're going through a challenge and you want to change your state of mind, and maybe happy isn't the thing that's resonating with you. How about I want to feel good, or I want to feel confident in this moment, right? I want to feel assured. I want to feel, whatever. Choose whatever word is resonating with you in that moment.
Yeah, and there's a place where you can get a list of feelings, right? So you can tune into what feelings are, because feelings, and we won't get all into this, but feelings are different than assessments. And good, babe, just so that you know, is an assessment. It's not a feeling. It's like, what is the feeling of feeling good? Right? Define what a good feeling is. I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm effervescent, I'm enthusiastic, or,
Confident is more specific.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely. So we always just try to shy away from good because people will go to that just instantly. Oh, I just want to feel good. And that's kind of like not really addressing it. It's kind of like getting around it a little bit because you got to dive a little deeper. Like, so tell me what good feels like.
Yeah. More you can clarify, the better. All right, we're going to switch gears and do our. You didn't know because you don't like. It's not like you have a program or something there where you're following along. But this is.
We're just following something. We're following love.
Here we go. Are you ready to let love lead the way?
I am.
All right, let's
Here we
do
go.
it.
Oh, I love it. Oh yeah, baby. Here we go.
Put your hands together and let love lead the way.
I'll
Put your hands together and spread some joy today.
I'll
Put your hands together and make your body move.
I'll
Put your hands together and feel your spirit groove. Have faith.
You can make a difference.
Have faith
in everything that you do.
Have faith
in your dreams and visions.
Have faith.
They will all come true.
Have faith.
We can heal the world with love.
Have faith.
Our hearts will lead the way.
Have faith.
We will sing this song out loud.
Have faith.
And this is what we'll say. Come on,
Put your hands together and let love lead the way. Put your hands together and spread some joy today. Put your hands together.
Put your hands
together and make your body move.
You know you want to
Put your hands together and feel your spirit groove.
have faith.
You can make a difference
Have faith.
in everything that you do.
Have faith.
In your dreams and visions,
Have faith.
they will all come true.
Have faith.
We can heal the world with love.
Have faith.
Our hearts will lead the way.
Have faith.
We can sing this song out loud.
Have faith.
This is what we'll say. Yeah. Put your hands together and let love lead the way.
Yeah. I'll
Put your hands together
and spread
some joy today. Put your hands together,
Put your
hands
hands
together,
and
make your body move.
it feel so good.
Put your hands together and feel your spirit groove. Have faith.
You just gotta have a little faith.
Have faith.
You just gotta have a little faith in yourself.
Have
In your
faith.
fellow man. In
Have
the
faith.
possibilities. Oh my gosh. And have faith in
Have
love.
faith.
Love is the answer, man. We just gotta have faith.
Have
Love
faith.
is gonna lead us. You gotta follow love. If you follow love, you'll
Have
see
faith.
miracles. I promise you. I promise
Have
you. I've
faith.
seen them myself. Ow!
Put your hands together and let love lead the way.
Yeah.
Put your hands together and spread some joy today. Put your hands together,
Put your hands together
and make your body
You
move.
know you want to
Put your hands together and lay your spirit groove. I have faith.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, you just gotta have some faith. Have some faith, right? Faith is what helps us to hold the vision. Sharing our faith, knowing that, having faith in love, having faith in each other. Powerful, powerful things. So beautiful. I love that song. That's one of my favorites, right? And we were talking about letting love lead. In 2025, let love lead the way. Follow love. Love will take you to the most amazing places. You will witness the miracles when you learn to surrender to love. I remember years ago, baby. Remember I did those Surrender to Love Wednesdays?
I remember them.
Oh my gosh. I think that was like 15 years ago.
Long time.
Anyhow, yeah, long time. Surrender to love. How is it that we surrender to love? How can we be better expressions of divine love in the world? How can I be a better lover? How can I be a better lover? How can I express love for myself and for others, right? And for my life, right? And you know what? You have to choose love too. You have to choose love. See, you're the genie. You're the one. You're creating your whole experience. So beautiful. Wow, 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 wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Let's make 2025 your year of knowing who you are, right? Really stepping into your power, stepping into your divine authority, like who you are as a being walking this beautiful Mother Earth. You know, what are your gifts? What is your presence? Your present. What do you have to offer? Many of the things that are overlooked are inside of you, right? We think we have to be something or have something to give. You already have it. It's already here, you know?
Just like Dorothy's ruby slippers. You had them the whole time.
The whole time. The whole time.
So I got a note here for a Pooki moment, but I have a feeling you've already done a few Pooki moments. But
Yep.
anything else you want to add, or we just want to continue on?
No, the thing that I really want to impress upon you in this moment right now is how powerful you are. You are the genie. You are the dreamer. You're the one that's dreaming the dream. And so dare to dream a magnificent, beautiful dream. Find support for your dream in your community, right? Find it here, right? Know that really, like, this is an opportunity, and I'm doing it myself. Like 2025, I'm challenging even myself to go deeper, to dive deeper into my own personal experience so that my presence in the world is the offering that I've come here to give, right? And so I'm shaking it up for myself this year, like pushing my own limited boundaries that I've made in my own mind and surrendering to the divine, right? And it can be scary sometimes when we don't know. But you know what? You don't have to know. You just have to go. You don't have to know. You just have to go.
Ooh, that rhymes. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to be checking in on some comments and highlighting some of the comments that you're leaving in the live chat feed. So if you haven't done so already, say hi. Let us know how you're feeling, what you're thinking about any of these topics. Let us know where you're watching from. That's always helpful for us too. And if it's your first time, or first time in a long while, since we have been doing this for over 4 years now, let us know that too, and we will celebrate you.
I love celebrating. We'll just celebrate anything.
We do.
We should probably make our own weekly holidays.
Any excuse for a party.
Yep.
I just want to make you aware of something, because this is the last Sunday. I will have a chance to mention this before it actually kicks off. But I am excited about a program that I'm doing. That's called, what is it? Where is it at there? Oh, it's called Speak, Right, Create. 21 Days to Rock Solid Confidence for Purpose-Driven Creators. What is a purpose-driven creators? Well, if you have some kind of talent, could be a musician, could be a visual artist, whatever it is, or if you have an idea for a book, there's something like a message that you want to get out into the world, and you're driven there's nothing wrong with making money and having a lot of followers and all that, but you are a purpose-driven creator is driven with a mission to get a message out into the world. You either want to entertain people, make them feel good, share some challenge that you've overcome to help people struggling with that same thing. It's a whole wide array of things. But if you fall into that category and there's something that you've been called to do, but you've been procrastinating, you've had doubts, you've had fears, this is the program for you, because I'm going to attack it from two different angles, and that is where in the here we go. I think is it here? No, that's not it. Here it is. Two different angles. That's just some screenshots from the online course portion of this. We're going to attack it from the mindset side and from the action-oriented side. And on the mindset side, there's going to be a ton of there's 4 different affirmations and a video about developing unstoppable confidence. These exclusive audio sessions, not available on my YouTube channel, are going to remind you that you have a gift to share, that you have something of value. It's going to pump up that confidence.
So yeah, if you don't know what your present is,
Yeah.
maybe this might be a way for you to discover it or tap into it. Maybe you just know that your desire is to be of greater service. I mean, there was a moment in my life when I did not know what to do. I just knew that I wanted to serve. Mm-hmm. Michael Beckwith he's the spiritual founder of Agape Spiritual Center in California. And when I started following him and getting his mentorship, he turned me on to service. Mm-hmm. And when he did that, it was like, okay, I'm just here to serve. Just show me what it is, and I'll do that. And that's how the choir was born.
But serving, a lot of people think when you think about serving people, you think of nonprofits and volunteering in a soup kitchen or something. It can include that for sure. It can include a whole array of things.
How about your family?
But I'm talking about, you have something you want to share. It could be a talent or a gift that uplifts people, whatever that is, whether it's music or art or whatever, acting, and or just a message that you want to share. So anyway, this thing's 2 parts. The mental side, you immerse yourself for 21 days. You just overwhelm your brain and your mind with these positive messages about you have something that's worth sharing. And then the other part of it is the practical action side, where you're going to be posting something online on the platform of your choice, anything. Make it easy. You're going to build the muscle to develop the habit of sharing on a regular basis, because there are people out there who need what you have to offer. Regardless of what you think about the value that you bring to the world, someone will resonate with the message. And by not sharing that, you're denying people the gift of what you have to offer. And so you're going to be posting something every day. I give you a whole list of the buffet of 30 different ideas on how to do that. You pick something off of it, make it easy, and post something every day. You do those 2 things for 21 days, you're going to set yourself up for success to continue that.
Yeah, because you build a muscle.
Yep.
It's really powerful.
And so there's I think Lisa's got there in the description, wherever you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, there's a link to that. It's actually Bob Baker. Bob Baker. Oh, that's.
Bob Baker has so many things going on.
BobBakerInspiration.com/rock, as in rock solid confidence. Also, I like rock music, so that ties in perfectly. So go to that link.
Rock.
And you can learn more about it. There's 3 different levels. The basic level is super affordable, and so there's no excuse. Join us, and it starts this coming Saturday, January 11. So
that's my mama's birthday.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And you'll be in Hawaii.
I'll be in Hawaii. I'll be in Honolulu. My mom's birthday. She's gonna be 84. So I thought, what better fitting to wear our aloha attire for the first Sunday of the new year, to celebrate, right? Because it's celebration. So, you just get dressed up and look a little fancier. But
Pooki is going to Hawaii for more than 3 weeks, so I'm.
He's at the helm.
Yeah. So actually, it's just going to be a little tricky, because we tried to move Sunday Inspiration Live off of my channel to keep it focused on affirmations, but broadcasting to Pooki's channel while she's not here is a little odd too, and so people, I'm sure your fans like me, but
They do.
but I think I'm going to stream live on my channel for the next 3 Sundays after this, and I might play around. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I might just play with some different kind of formats, do some different
There you
features,
go, honey.
and play around with that. And so I'm just going to leave you a mystery for the next 3 Sundays. It's going to be over on my channel, and so just as
Just so you know.
this is an FYI. So
But however, I will be populating my YouTube and my Facebook channel and also my Instagram with videos and things like that while I'm gone because I got a lot of stuff that's happening. Ton of stuff, lots and lots and lots of stuff. Good stuff, right? We just went through all that family time of being together with our families, and sometimes those times of the year can be challenging for some, right? And I had the opportunity this year to bring healing to my relationships with all around my children. So in December, I had the opportunity to sit with each one of my 4 children and to have, those conversations, right? That you get to have as responsible adults about, some things that happened when they were little and how that affected them and my responsibility and all of that. And, so it was a difficult thing to do, but however, when you come into spaces like that and you're ready to, have those deeper conversations, to allow people to know what your experience was, or, it really brings an opportunity for some beautiful healing to occur. And so that's what happened for me and all 4 of my children. And so so grateful. I wish we'd have thought about it sooner. We've just been so crazy busy. But I would have loved to have shown some pictures of my girls and stuff like that.
maybe you can do that when you get back.
Yeah, it's all good.
Little quick note here: the background that we're using, which I guess we've used the last couple of weeks, is especially appropriate this weekend because we're in the Midwest. We're in St. Louis, Missouri. We're part of a pretty big stretch of Midwest into the east, toward the east. It's getting hit with snow and sleet and all that. I think the bulk of it is still coming, but we got plenty of food, right? We got
Wood.
We're not going to be going. Yeah, we have a
Candles.
wood burning fire, and so we are all set. We're safe. We're not going anywhere. But you're leaving. You're heading on a jet plane on Thursday, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna be flying out.
Yeah. So
It'll be like 5 degrees here.
yeah, it's going to be cold. But we are in good shape. So even if we lose power, it usually isn't. Well, we have underground power lines, but it still could. I don't know. Who knows?
It's all good.
I think we're going to be fine.
We're always gonna be fine.
Yes. So let's just check in with some comments here, which I can put them up on the screen. There's Jacqueline,
Hi,
our new friend. That's
Jacqueline.
wonderful, Pooki. I think talking about your trip to
Yeah.
Well, you are flying into Honolulu first, right?
I am.
Before you go to the Big Island.
I'm gonna meet some of my relatives on my father's side of the family that I've never known before.
Let's see here. Robert Stevens says Bob's going to play
Oh,
while
yeah, he
Pooki is away.
That's right.
Some people were saying, so Lisa was pointing out that she was born in Fort Worth and raised in Arlington. Oh, but then currently has been living in Oregon for a while now. I know a couple of people. There we go. That was the one I meant to highlight. I know some people were wishing your mom a happy birthday.
Aw, thank you. She's all excited. She's gonna go visit her best friend. They've been best friends for, 53 years, something like that.
Oh, there it is. Tracey said, "Oh, happy birthday, Mama."
Uh-huh.
And then Lisa said, "Happy birthday to your mom."
Yeah.
All right. Very
It's
cool.
gonna be fun. So we're gonna be in Honolulu for her birthday, and it just so happens that she has found some of the relatives on my father's side. So I'll be meeting them while I'm there. It's gonna be a very active time. There's gonna be a lot going on, and I'm gonna be sharing some things with you.
Cool. Sue Ann says, "Hey guys, I'm back in the States. I'm currently in Austin, Texas, headed back home to Tulsa."
Hi, Sue Ann.
Good to see you. Oh, there's our friend Rose watching from New York State. Hey,
Hello,
Rose.
Rose.
Tiffany says, "Good morning." I'm going back in time here, so this is from earlier references. We are the author of our lives, manifesting a wonderful story based on love.
I love Tiffany. I think I'm going to be talking to her today.
Hey, that's cool. Jennifer is Amtraking it through Texas while listening on an Amtrak. That's really cool.
Fun.
I love that. Eileen says, "Thank you, family, for holding each other up." And earlier, Lisa had the same thought that I did. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Is that Christina Aguilera? Who sang that? I think it was. Deanne, hey Deanne, let love lead the way and let it lead you away from people, places, and things that do not ignite love within you. Yep, that's part of it too.
Yep, that can totally happen as well.
Robert earlier said P and B, which I thought at first was peanut butter, but then no, it's
Pooki and Bob.
Pooki and Bob. Yes. Cherie says, "Oh my gosh, so many friends here. This is kind of like the Cheers of inspirational of YouTube and Facebook, isn't it? Everybody knows your name.
Everybody knows your name.
Everyone's welcome." Yeah.
Everyone's welcome.
So you always can find friends here. So please come and join us every Sunday. Tell your friends actually to join you. Actually, we should have a Bring a Friend Sunday.
That's fun.
Every Sunday is a Bring a Friend Sunday. And also Crystal, a similar thing. You got to let love rule by Lenny Kravitz. I sang that. I remember at Soul Esteem, I think, here at this place, the church where we met years ago. I sang that song once or twice. What else is here? Sunita's here. I'm just gonna give some shout outs to people who are here that we just appreciate being here. We can see Mary Lou, Jennifer Nickel is in the house. Let's see. I think I mentioned Sunita. Maybe I didn't. If not, there it is. Let's see. Oh, Adele Rose is here. Dora Lee has joined us. Carrie.
Oh, good. Benita's here.
Benita Cortez.
I was wondering if my Facebook fan was there.
There she is, there.
Hey, Benita. I love you, sister. She carries some good medicine for Mama.
And
sure does.
Dorley and Tracey. Lisa is here. Hello.
Hello, Lisa.
Good to see you. So we always like to acknowledge the people that are showing up here. And if you're able to.
Potter.
That's our Tracey from Japan, right?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, that's our Tracey from down under.
That is so cool.
I love her.
Stacy's here.
Stacy.
No CSL today, so I hope you're staying home and staying safe.
Tinica.
Season 5. Tinica's here. Good morning, family.
Joe Mitchell's in the house.
Saying hi to other folks here.
Anthony Rodriguez.
Hello.
My little drum master. Oh my gosh, you need a drum? Get a hold of Anthony. He will. Hey, Anthony, I hope to see you at Serpent Mountain, the spring equinox.
Jewish Queen.
Yeah.
Here. So feel free to leave a comment. We will. Dorley
says she's frozen in right now.
We all are, yeah.
Yeah.
Do not go. Oh, Britney Spears is the genie in a bottle. I thought that was my second choice. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Yeah, I do a great Britney impersonation, don't I?
Right.
I don't know if I just name my. Do you know who that is? It's not a name I recognize, but Allie, is it? Good morning, beautiful thing when we connect with family on that frequency. Recently had the same experience with my mom. It was revolutionary. Very cool.
Wow, Ollie, that's so great. Yeah, right. Healing those relationships, those family dynamics. I mean, it's sometimes challenging for people to do. And I get it, right? Because it's where a lot of who we are is informed from, and sometimes but there's really excellent work out there that you can do in order to liberate yourself. I had a really challenging relationship with my mother until I was in my 50s, so it's only been like the last 2 decades that have been really good with me and my mom. I carried a lot of wounding and stuff, and there was ways when I was carrying it that wasn't good. I was creating my own victimhood, my own victim story, right? But I didn't really know that I was my own genie. I didn't know that I could create something new. I didn't know that I could have something else. I thought that I was just a victim to my experience or what happened to me. But then I realized that no, I have the power to choose something different. I'm my own genie. I can choose something else. Yeah.
So we need to get our fact checkers in here and see what the consensus is. Deanne says Genie in a Bottle is definitely Christina Aguilera, which was my first instinct, but I'm hearing Britney in my head too. So Crystal, Lisa, whoever wants to just to double check that, because we just can't continue.
Can't go a step further.
Yeah, without knowing that.
Christine
Yeah,
or Britney?
Christina. Yeah,
Christina. And see, that's how much I pay attention to pop culture.
Christine Uga.
I saw a picture
Christy Aguilera.
of this beautiful woman on a cover of some magazine, and I was like, I don't even know who that is. And it was Jennifer Lopez.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, still. Right. I couldn't tell you one song.
Right. So, all right, let's. We have something we're going to share with. So we're gonna do one thing, and then we're gonna talk about our main topic here, which is permission granted, dare to be audacious and dream bigger in 2025. But first, we got to share something that we received in the mail. This is like the third year in a row.
Oh my gosh, it's so crazy.
She's not here, but since Pooki's going to be gone for 3 weeks, we have to do it during this broadcast, and I'm going to send her a link to this replay. We're talking about, we call her Tracey Love.
Tracey Love.
Tracey Canine, and she's our friend from Dublin, Ireland, been part of our community. She's often here, popping in and out on Sundays, but for a long, long time. She's a member of our High Vibe tribe. And this is at least the third year in a row where she actually physically sends us packages from Ireland for the holidays.
Big packages.
And she outdid herself. She sent 2 packages. And the packages, the boxes, of course, they came well packaged, to make the trip over across the Atlantic.
Ceramics and all kinds of things.
So we open up the things, and then there's individually wrapped.
Every single one.
Yes.
Ribbon.
I'll take a little of that too.
Ribbon. Give me whole thing.
Give me some whipped cream there. Here you go.
See, you drank all your coffee.
I know. So I'm basically gonna have a cup of whipped cream to drink. There you go. Cheers. I'll just go straight in with that.
So you can't do that, babe. You drank your coffee.
But then sometimes there were packages that we opened, and there were ripped packages within that. It was like one of the Russian doll or something. So it's amazing. So you want to share some of the? Can you grab that box and put it up here? Okay, you can. I knew you were going to end up with some on your nose. That's great. I love it. So,
honey. I guess you're going to get some of my whipped cream.
Yum, yum. Something like whipped cream coffee. Yeah, just keep that on your nose. Or have Keone lick it off.
Oh my gosh, Kenny would love it.
That's a good look for you. Got whipped cream? Said it got milk? All right. Grab that box, and we're going to show you some of the things that Tracey and we
some of them.
And we're gonna and Tracey, we just appreciate you.
Show that. Okay.
You gotta be on the microphone. No, okay.
Isn't that beautiful? And we got a hug. Oh. We got a hug. I love it.
Is that hand?
A hug from Ireland.
Wow.
I love it. See, and then we get a little. Here's a hug. A hug for you.
That's sweet.
I love it. All right.
So we know we're going to send Tracey the link to watch this later. So since she's not here live, but there's all kinds of stuff here.
So you go ahead.
Well, Keone got some things, and actually, did you show what he's wearing? So she loves Keone, so she always includes gifts for him. But check that out. He's got a bow tie or a tie. That's my boy. Is that adorable or what?
He likes it.
He does. He's not fighting it.
No, he takes the hats off and everything, but this one he's okay with.
And then he got a little bowl here.
Yeah, a little treat bowl.
That's awesome. But we're only showing you part of what she sent us. It's crazy. One love. It's like a metal sign that we can put up here. Ooh, that's nice.
I love it.
One love. Some of them are specifically Irish. Irish. It's still in the package, but here's some kind of a Santa.
Happy
So
New Year.
it's a Christmas hat. I think like an Irish pattern there. I believe. Oh, what do you have there?
Look, it's got the tree of life on it.
Oh, that is really cool in the back. Oh wow.
Isn't that awesome?
Uh, the thought that went into some of these gifts is pretty amazing. There's two of them that are just really. This is, I guess, an ornament that she actually got a picture of us.
Turn it around the other way because it's backwards.
Oh, is it backwards?
Yep.
Okay, sorry about that. Look at that. Is that cool?
Oh my God.
Keone, yeah. She found that was a holiday picture that we posted, and then this one is
This
it
is
even
really
more
pretty.
ambitious? Isn't that cool? So, I don't know how.
love it.
I don't know how
I
she did
love
that.
it.
But we're gonna hang this up.
Isn't that amazing?
A couple more things here that we're gonna show. I'm really excited about this one. This is for sure. I know it's we're beyond the season now, but next year.
Dun, 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 dun. Rockin' Christmas Santa.
That is. I'm gonna treasure that, and then you want to pick up that and show with that, because you're gonna have to hold it off. All three of us got one of these. Oh, and then the green is picking up the background, but it's a really comfy. Yeah, you can't tell. Everything that's blue is actually green on the thing itself. That my green screen's picking that up. So Adele says she has that drum. So isn't that cool?
I love it.
I know, it's really small.
So yes, so we're wrapped in the love of Ireland.
Well, we call her
and
Tracey Love.
In the love of Tracey Love.
So thank you so
So we
much.
all got our own special blankets.
And she sent us a 3-page handwritten letter.
A
Oh my
love
God.
letter. You know it was a love letter from Tracey Love.
So thank you so much. We so appreciate you.
Oh wait, and then our cups.
Oh yeah, these the ones we're drinking out of. We each got one, his and hers. His and, so yeah. So thank you so much. And she sent us cups last year too. So all the way from Ireland, we really appreciate that. It's so
And everything
sweet.
made it just perfect, Tracy. Just so that you know, I know that the box showed up a little beat up. I was a little concerned about, but everything came through.
Oh, yeah,
It
nothing was broken.
Nothing was broken. It was perfect. All right, so we just wanted to celebrate that, because it's important, when people think of you and they do things for you. It's good to honor them and to recognize them, and yeah, and one day we'll meet her. I have a feeling it's gonna come.
We're gonna have to.
And we're gonna have to.
We'll have to, but
And we're
we
gonna,
want to.
yeah, and then we'll have a whole big gigantic suitcase of stuff for her. That's gonna
Suitcase.
be fun. Because really, we didn't even show you like half of what she sent us. It would have just been.
Yeah.
We'd have been here for like 30 minutes. It was crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, because I thought they were just like one present in a box, but no, it was like there were 20 presents in each box. It's crazy.
Yeah. So thank you,
And everything
Tracy.
was doubly wrapped.
Tracy Love.
Love you, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you.
So appreciate you. So you ready to talk about our main topic?
Let's do it.
There's the short version of it. Dare to dream in 2025, but the full title there is permission.
got, babe?
Permission granted. Dare to be audacious and dream bigger in 2025. And so I got a whole bunch of notes here. We'll just loosely use them here. But let's just start off by talking about this whole daring to be audacious. Over the last couple of years, we've used this term, your big, bold, bodacious goal.
Right?
But I want to mention something about this, having this big, audacious goal. And I had this flashback that I think might set the tone here about why thinking, dreaming big can be helpful. So I remember, I used to, I haven't been in a traditional play in many years, but a lot of you know I do improv. I've done a lot of things on stage, but improv, there's no lines to memorize. But I remember being in plays years ago when I was in my 20s and 30s in particular. And I remember there was one play that I was in where the director gave us a note. So he wanted us to play these big characters, right? But he knows also, and I know this from teaching improv, that a lot of people come in and they're kind of like subdued. They don't want to. They're like
A little
playing,
cold.
yeah, because they're warming up to it, right?
Right.
And so this director, I remember, said, "I want you in this rehearsal to play it like, make it feel like you're just over the top, twice as big as it needs to be." Just to get in the habit of playing big, so that when the performance comes and you dial it back, then you're where you're going to need to be. But if you're just playing it where you think you need to be, by the time the performance comes, there's people there, then you're going to like dial it down even more, and you're not going to have the impact. And so he's like, just go overboard, like get used to going overboard. Then you can dial it back to where you need to be. And and there's another kind of similarity into, sometimes I've heard advice from singing coaches. When you go to hit a high note, they actually tell you, one of the pieces of advice is to think higher, like act as if you're going to even sing a note that's higher, but then land on the note that you want to hit. Because a lot of times singers will slide up to a note, they'll go, and it sounds better to hit it. So you can almost think above to be able to hit it. So you see where I'm going with this?
I know exactly where you're going with this, babe.
Where do you think I'm going with this? So have a big, bold, bodacious
baby.
goal that, even if, it seems ridiculous, but just think in those big terms. Get yourself psyched up, so when you actually pursue it and you start being a little more timid, you're still going to be more activated, all right?
Yeah.
So you shoot for up here. There's a quote about shoot for the stars, and then if you miss it, you still land on the moon or something. Maybe somebody could look whatever that quote is.
I think it's shoot for the moon, and if you miss it, you'll still land in the stars.
Oh, is that it? Okay, it's one or the other. Yeah. But the stars are actually further away than the moon. But who's paying attention? We'll say hi to Serene. She's joining us here over on Facebook. Yeah, good to see
I haven't
you.
seen her in forever.
I know.
Beautiful mama. Mm-hmm. Mama love.
Like there she is right there.
Years ago. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. All right, so that's my kind of starting point to talk about this audacious. What do you think about that? That daring to be audacious, kind of thinking big.
Well, I love thinking big. I love thinking outside of your comfort zone. Right? You got to push it outside your comfort zone. You got to get into those places where things can really start moving and grooving and activating, and you can start growing. Right? Because I love it big. I love it big because I love the ability that we have to dream. Right? And so I always inspire everyone to make it big, blow it up, just make it as big as you possibly can. And because, even like what Bob is saying, I like to look at it like, if I go for this, even if I don't hit that, where I'm going to land is so much greater than if I would have just gone and played it kind of safe, or where I didn't really go for the big vision. Mm-hmm. So I love that. I also love that it excites the creativity in your mind. Your brain starts firing all these thoughts and making all these connections in your brain when you're in that dreaming state, when you're creating it. Here's the other thing, because when you're dreaming into your vision, what you want to create, your brain doesn't know if it's really happening or not. It actually thinks that it's really happening. Mm-hmm. Right? So your brain already thinks that the things that you're calling forth are already here. Mm-hmm. Right? So it behaves in that way. It's just like, and it will bring all these things to you. So the whole thing about the basketball people, right? They had two groups of basketball players, and they had one that actually, they put the basketball in the hoop all the time, right? So they were counting how many. The other group just imagined themselves getting the basketball in the hoop every time. When they actually brought them together to shoot the baskets, and both of them were shooting them, the ones that were actually visualizing it had a slightly better score, even though they had never really been doing it, because the mind thinks so. It's already done. So we have to understand how our mind works, and how to work with it, work with all the processes that are going on. So yes, dream it really big.
I did a session once, I think it was earlier last year, for our High Vibe Tribe, our paid online community, which is based on the book. There's a book called 10X is Better Than 2X. It's kind of geared for entrepreneurs and business people, but I had them all like set goals. You know, I just start off by going, let's set some goals that you want to do, and then I said make them specific and measurable. So they had to put in, you know, numbers, especially like and I think I was focusing on financial goals, like, you know, I want to make an extra $5,000 a month or whatever it was that people, whatever their number was, and then after that I said, okay, now I want you to multiply that by 10. You know, and I also had them. What are the things you have to do to get that initial goal, and then multiply it by 10. Now, what do you have to do to get that amount? And what it does is it forces you. You realize that I necessarily can't do this. That's more of the same thing, getting 5,000 as opposed to earning 50,000. I probably have to change my structure, or the way I'm approaching this, and so it gets you to think in a different way.
Mm-hmm. Make it bigger.
Yeah. So. Again, if you shoot for a 10 and you end up with a 6, you're still doing pretty darn good, right?
Yeah.
So.
But if you shoot for 100,
yeah,
and you end up with a 79, that's a whole big.
But if you shoot for a 6 and then you end up with a 3, then you know. So we're just trying to encourage you to think bigger, think beyond. Mm-hmm. Sorry if I'm throwing my hand in your face, but and then wherever you land is going to be a better place. Mm-hmm. And it's just that opens you up to that possibility thinking, you know.
Yeah, I love possibility thinking.
No.
Yeah, I used to be very limited in my thinking. You know, like I thought that there was only, you know, a specific way in which anything could be done. Mm-hmm. So I would do it that way and it wouldn't work, and then I'd just quit because I'm like, oh, well, that's the only way that, yeah. So then evidently something's wrong with me because it didn't happen or whatever. Then I realized, oh my gosh, there's thousands of ways in which any one thing can be done. So I was like, oh, that didn't work? Okay, what's another idea?
Let's try this.
Yep.
So some of you know I published a lot of books over the years. 16 physical books, and then other things in digital formats beyond that, probably another dozen titles of various forms. And I really am glad that I took this independent route. I published most of those things myself. I didn't wait for permission, which is another topic we're going to come back to here. So it really does tie in. But as I moved along, as I get older, and I'm at a particular stage, I've got a following now and all this good stuff, which is something I'm going to be sharing in that program that I mentioned, 21 Days to Rock Solid Confidence as a Purpose-Driven Creator. Did I mention that earlier? In recent years, I've been thinking, you know, it probably would be a good idea for me to partner with maybe a traditional publisher, you know, and I've always thought, well, who would be the ideal publisher? And Hay House was always one that came to mind. Or, you know, we're big fans of two of their biggest authors, Louise Hay and then especially Wayne Dyer. Both of us our lives were changed for different books of his over the years. But they're also home to Abraham Hicks and Joe Dispenza and on and on.
Greg Braden.
Yeah, well, just a long list of
Sonia
people.
Choquette.
So this kind of percolated in the back of my mind for years. We talked about it a little bit. But I never, you know, I wasn't acting on it. I wasn't reaching out to them or anything. But it percolated for a while. And one time I realized, wait a second, my friend Dave, or a musician that we met years ago in Nova Scotia, he had a book published by Hay House like 10 or 12 years ago. And so I just reached out to Dave. You know, we stayed in touch over the years. I go, hey, I'm thinking about making a connection or whatever. You know, do you think, can you suggest, you know, maybe the next step that I could take? And then I didn't hear from him for a while. And then he emails me and goes, hey, I just copied you on an email to Reed Tracey, who is the CEO of Hay House. I didn't know he was going to do that.
Get up the ladder, man.
Yeah, and I went, oh, wow. And then, you know, like within a week, I heard back from Reed, and he goes, hey, let's set up a Zoom call to talk. I'm impressed with your, you know, Dave told me about your numbers on YouTube and all this stuff. So I guess, yeah, I was thinking bigger, but I let it percolate for a while. But I eventually took action, and I realized somebody that I knew had a connection with the, with
Hay House, period.
And he took me right to the
right to the top.
So that was my in, and so now they got like 13 of my affirmation recordings are in their Empower You All Access, their audio app. And I have a relationship with the company now. So it's not a book deal, but I'm wanting to further that, you know. And so it's been really, that's just kind of an example of how I was thinking bigger And sometimes it doesn't happen right. Yeah, a lot of times when you have a dream or an aspiration, it doesn't materialize immediately. But if you keep thinking of it, thinking bigger, bigger,
Just you got to stay committed to it. So here's the other thing too, is you got to stay committed to your dream, your vision.
So
Right?
why don't you put that in there? What is a bold, bodacious goal? What is an audacious goal of yours? Think big and just go ahead and publicly announce it here, right? Just let us know what that is, and we will applaud you. We'll acknowledge it, and all the others who are watching this and watching the replay later. But I want to talk about this other thing that is acknowledge the need for permission. Let's see, what am I? So a lot of us. Because this ties into lack of self-worth, lack of value. You doubt whether you've got what it takes to do this thing, and so you're waiting to get validation from an external source. Whether that's a parent or a mentor, or you feel like I need some certification. I need to have a master's degree. I need something to validate that I'm worthy of pursuing this thing. And in some areas. Like, yeah, if you want to practice medicine, sure, you need a license.
Right.
You can't do brain surgery it's just like a freelance, independent basis. So there's some things that you're legally, kind of required. But most things that people want to do aren't. Just to be a musician, to be an artist, you don't have to go to art school or get an art degree. You don't have to get, is this any good? Sometimes I've had people going, can you listen to this music? Let me know if it's any good. No, I'm not going to do that because music is subjective. Art is subjective. The written word, there are people that really have huge followings, and I'll read their stuff and I'm like, that doesn't resonate with me, but God, good for them. They have a huge following that does resonate with that topic or that style. And so yeah, you have to just move forward with confidence. That doesn't mean the world owes you a living. They're going to automatically make a living or be famous or rich or anything, but you are worthy. So let's just do this right now. Pooki, they're thinking about doing something and they're hesitant about it. Permission granted.
There you go. You got your permission slip. Mm-hmm. Yes, you can do it.
We're telling you right now. Go ahead, tell them that you give them.
You have permission. You have infinite permission to follow your dreams to your highest joy and expression of bliss in the world. You have permission to pursue them to your heart's delight.
Yep.
Bob and I give you permission. Permission granted.
If you've been having an urge to do something, an inkling, a calling to pursue something and share your message with the world, that alone is all you need, and we give you permission.
Right.
There's another exercise. There's a note here. You can write down your goals, and that big audacious goal, and. What is this? Like Francine says, I would love to write and publish my book, and I have a vision I'm implementing every year. That's right. And then Serene says, permission granted. But so write down your goal, the big audacious one, and actually handwrite in all caps, permission granted. Or I give myself permission to fill in the blank.
Right?
Deanna, like the freelance brain surgeon. That was good. Yeah. And so do that. So give yourself permission. There you go. Let's see here. And so, yeah, so that's pretty much, I don't know what else you want to add to this. We got more here, but there's two aspects of this. Think big, dream big, write down those goals, and then give yourself permission to pursue that. And say, I am worthy of pursuing this goal just because I have a desire to do it. Again, you have to earn. That doesn't mean that you're going to make a living like that. There's a book that came out years ago called Do What You Love, The Money Will Follow. I tweaked that a little bit. It's like do what you love and the money may follow, because you've got to do a certain number of things. You got to have what you love has to answer a need or a want in the world that people are willing to pay for. And that you won't discover that until you get out there and start sharing it, and you dial in your brand and what you stand for and what you offer. And at some point you can figure out, oh yeah, I can earn a living from this, but it's not guaranteed. You have to get out there and interact with people,
Yep.
but it's still worthy to pursue. Regardless, that's why I like this term purpose driven creators, or just purpose driven.
Right.
Is that, while again, there's nothing at all wrong with wanting to earn. I've always wanted to support myself doing stuff that I enjoy doing, that I'm good at, in a way that serves others. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. So to be a purpose-driven person doesn't mean you have to live like a pauper, or live, just barely get by or whatever. No, you can be rich and abundant, but you're led by the mission, right? I have this desire to help people in this way, by either entertaining them, maybe my music inspires them, it's my message, my story of how I overcome something, right? So be led by that purpose, regardless of what the material outcome is. And quite often, money and more recognition comes as a byproduct of pursuing that purpose.
Actually, I think, pardon me, I think that, you know, your purpose can be to make a lot of money.
Your purpose?
Yeah, some people can have a purpose to make a lot of money, but when that's your purpose, I feel like it's playing the long game. Like you have to do it for a long time. When you're actually like in the divine expression of who you are, and fully being present to your gifts and offering those gifts into the world, you know, if I feel like if you're absolutely doing that, then you will be supported. You'll be all your needs will be met, so you don't have to worry about it. So, and then it's also like when people are really when they're really like tuned into their gifts and offering their gifts, then the flow of money just happens, and the support comes in, right? And so it's a tricky little balance, because yes, you have a right to support yourself with the gifts that you've been given. You really do. And, but you have to come to that place to where you feel that and know that for yourself. Right? You have to be in that state of worthiness. You have to know that you're the creator, that you're the genie, right? And then you get to say what it is that you want, what you want to experience. But yeah, it's there's all different ways that you can come to, to dreaming, and but your why is so important. So get your why down. And any why, there's no why that's not okay. Any reason for your dreaming, other, will just be obvious. I mean, I don't know why I have to say this, but unless it's hurting other people, like your dream and your vision, you absolutely have permission to do that in the world, and you have permission to activate your gifts in the world, right? To be fully tuned into who you are and offering your gifts. And you know what? Here's the other thing too. Your gifts might change over time. Like it'll start out as this, and because I'm definitely, the gifts that I'm sharing now are not the gifts that I had 20 years ago. They're different. I've evolved. I've grown. I now have different gifts to offer, right? And so you might as well just get in the habit of learning how to share your gifts in the world, because they're going to be constantly
Yeah.
changing.
Oh, yeah.
But if you've got the whole sharing thing down, you're going to be good. So like Bob's 21-day experience is going to help you, because that's the way that we actually like create that groove, that right? And then because we're spiritual beings, we're doing this in the physical, in the 3D realm, but actually in the energetic fields, there's so much that's going on with every intention that we're having, every active action that we're taking, every word that we're speaking, every thought that we're thinking. All of those things are also working. They are part of that whole genie process. So then being really, really hyper aware of what are the thoughts that I'm having. Am I thinking thoughts that are supporting my big dream? Where is it that I'm a little weak at the knees? Where can I get some support? How can I get people to hold me and lift me up? Because maybe I don't feel worthy of this, of having this, or who am I to be that person? Like what? Like who am I to be that person? And I'll say, I had a beautiful experience this year with water, and I had so water talks to me. I'm that person. a lot of things speak to me. And water had told me about 9 months ago that I would be baptizing, that I'd be offering water release, not really like baptism in like a religious sense, but just that I was going to be holding space so that water could offer healing to women. So I was like, I just filed it back there. It's like, okay, I'm ready whenever that moment comes. I'm ready to surrender to that moment. See, then there was a part of me like, oh my gosh, who am I to be like in the water? Like, what the heck? This is kind of crazy. I could have had, like for a minute I had that thought, but then I was like, nope, I'm surrendering to this because this is my calling, right? To hear that voice and to surrender to it. Well, the moment came like 8 months later where someone asked me, and it was a very fluid flow. It just moved and moved and moved. And in that moment, I got to be a witness to the healing power of water because I surrendered and I said yes. So beautiful things happen when we follow.
I just want to quickly address something. So earlier, Allie's been very active in the chat. That's what's awesome. She said, "Unfortunately, money never made me happy. I learned." And I also want to follow that up by saying, money did not make you unhappy either. Money is just money, and you may have heard this. There have been studies that where money has the most effect on your sort of mental state, up to maybe like around $75,000 a year. Because if you're struggling, having money to have your basic survival needs met, having a place to live, transportation, food, clothing, things like that, it does affect. Yeah, you can be pretty frustrated because I've been there in earlier points of my life when you're struggling to pay the bills. So having that money, it's a sense of, oh my God, it's still maybe I don't know if it's relief, it's security. But beyond that, once your basic needs are met, the money's it's never going to buy happiness. But having a surplus of it gives you so many options to do more. And it's not just in part of that is charity and supporting family and friends, to causes that you support, buying yourself nice things, going places that you may have never been able to go to experience the world, bringing a good friend along or a loved one. And so definitely
Taking courses.
Yes, yeah, investing in your education. So there's so many benefits to it. That's why you should not feel bad at all about wanting to make more money. Again, it's not guaranteed, but so you have to. That's part of life is figuring out where am I going to get that source. Is it going to be from a traditional job? Is it going to be from being an entrepreneur? That's the route that I've taken. And so no, but the money is not going to buy you happiness. I think money enhances or exaggerates whoever you are. And so if you're a nice person, when you don't have a lot of money, when you get it, I think you'll continue to be
a nice person.
a good person. But if you're a jerk,
when you get money,
and you make a lot of money,
you'll
be a bigger jerk. You'll be able to influence more jerky things. So if you see somebody who's rich and you don't like who they are or whatever, it's not the money that made them. That's just the type of person that they are. Because you can equally find a lot of people that have a lot of money and then earned it and that are really balanced and giving and pleasant people. So
I'm going to say one thing about money, and then I'm good. So for me, with money, my relationship with money throughout my lifetime, I found that if I chased money, I feel like that was my goal. Money, 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 money. Because there were times when that was my goal. If I chased money, money ran from me. Ran, and I never caught it. And I was just in this perpetual mode of like, money, money, I was like, ew, I don't want to do that anymore. So then, it all kind of flipped for me. So now I have a very, very different relationship with money. And I don't focus on it like I used to. My why is so much bigger than money. But however, in order for my why to be realized in its fullest expression, it's gonna require money. So.
Yep.
So there it is, So
you can be
how can we be friends with it? How can we befriend our relationship with money, or what needs to change in our relationship with money? Because I actually had to start like pay attention to how you carry bills in your wallet. Pay attention to even if you're carrying bills, are you carrying money with you? Is money supporting your journey? Are you just using plastic cards, like invisible? Like, there's something about holding money, about having, Abraham Hicks said, always carry $100 bill in your wallet. That way, if you're ever somewhere and you need that money for an emergency, you've got it on you. And then if you're ever somewhere and there's something that you just don't want to miss the opportunity to have or experience, use it. So yeah, there's a whole thing around money mindset.
I hope everybody's okay with us going along today, because we've been taking it, and I think it's fine. Because it's probably gonna be shorter in the next 3 weeks when I'm going solo over my channel. And so, one last thing I want you to do before we leave this topic is type in that, and some of you already did it earlier, but it says, I give myself permission to, and then fill in that after that with your big, bold, bodacious goal. I give myself permission to, even if you did it earlier, do it again, so we kind of have them all in the same place there. I give myself permission to, and then whatever that big goal is, the goal that you're going to shoot for the moon and land in the stars. I think that was that's the quote.
You'll still land in the stars. Yeah, and then another little tidbit that I'll land for you right now is commitment. It's a commitment to your vision. So 100% commitment, easy. When you're 100% committed, you know that it's do whatever it takes, right? There's no question, right? You just do it. You just do the thing. 99% committed, hard. It's the hardest. It's so hard because that little 1% of not committed just gets in your way. So you got to be all in, baby.
This would be an appropriate song here. So we're going to do another song. I got Bob's Comedy Corner coming up here. We got a dance time at the very end. And one thing is, no matter what's going on in your life, you got to know that everything is working out for you, which I believe is an Abraham Hicks quote.
I love it.
And I turned it into a song.
We need to check that chat when we get back.
Here we go. No matter what happens in my life, I know I'm living the dream. Like when I'm driving in my car and all the lights are green. Here we go. Everything is always working out for me. Sing it again. Everything is always working out for me. Sometimes my blessings get covered up and they're hard to find. But even when the sky is gray, I know the sun still shines. Here we go. Everything is always working out for me. Let's say it again. Everything is always working out for me. In the dark of night,
in the light of day,
when I lose myself,
or when I find my way.
In the dark of night,
in the light of day,
when I lose myself,
when I find my way.
In the dark of night,
in the light of day,
when I lose myself,
when I find my way.
In the dark of night,
in the light of day,
when I lose myself,
when I find my way, I know
everything's alright. Everything's alright. When I open up my heart, abundance flows to me. I accept all life's ups and downs. That's how it's supposed to be. Here we go. Everything is always working out for me. Sing it again. Everything is always working out for me. Keep that going. Everything is always working out for me. Say it again. Everything is always working out for me. That's right, it's working out for me. Always working out for me. That's right, it's always working out for me. Woo! Yeah, baby.
Always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything. I know sometimes I don't feel like it, right?
You know when I wrote
That's right, yep.
that song, I was in my head. I was hearing. I wanted a song that had the same feeling and the vibe as. Do you remember Morris Day and the Time?
Of course I remember
Back in the
Morris
80s?
Day and the Time.
And the song in particular was Jungle Love. Jungle Love, Oreo. You ever wanna?
No, yeah.
So
Jungle Love.
it's not the same song, but it's. I wanted that feel, you know. So. And I think we accomplished that.
I think we did.
All right.
We got our own groove going, baby.
That is right.
That's
Okay.
right.
You know what it's time for?
Oh no! Don't tell me.
Oh, it is time for.
It's
What
that
do you
thing.
What do you think it's time for,
Oh
people?
my gosh! It's time for me to file my fingers.
Not file your taxes, but file your fingernails. I think I need to. Oh, hang on a second. I need to pull that in. Hang on a second. It's right here.
Well, he needs to file his.
I'm going to go right to it. Ready?
Right
Here we
to it.
go. Comedy Corner.
Should do be why.
Bob's Comedy Corner.
We always like to mix in a little levity, a little humor with our serious inspirational messages here. And I always like to, sometimes I'll look to see what's going on this date, either in history or what's going on in the world. And you know what January 5th is?
What is
Pookie?
it?
It's actually National Keto Day. Like the ketogenic, diet.
What?
It's National
Today?
January 5th.
Oh my gosh! Well,
So I thought I couldn't find like keto specific jokes, but I found a lot of diet jokes in general.
Okay.
Which is actually appropriate for this time of the year because a lot of people are focusing on their health and I got a new diet, right?
and
So-
Dr. Mindy's starting a 3-day water fast tomorrow.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, go on and go to heyhouse.com and sign up for it. Dr. Mindy, a 3-day water fast tomorrow.
Keep putting in those I give myself permission to things, and I think when we play our last song, I'm going to highlight those on the screen.
Yeah.
All right. So instead of taking time to read them right now, that's what I'm going to do. So keep them coming. I see that a lot of people have posted them, but it's time now to do some jokes about diet. So you ready to be my straight man? I'm not going to have a straight man for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Gaony
can do it.
yeah. Wag his tail for everything. I will have my rim shots and my laugh tracks. But,
All right, there you go.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Pookie, it's hard to diet when your favorite exercise is chewing.
Gum.
All right. Pookie, I'm a what you call a light eater.
You are.
As soon as the light goes on, I start eating.
Ah, yeah.
You know this about me. Why should you go to the paint store if you're on a diet?
Why?
Because you can get thinner there. The word diet is an acronym for did I eat that?
Oh, my gosh.
Why shouldn't you fall in love with a pastry chef?
Why?
Because he'll desert you. Okay.
Either way is not good.
Oh, did you hear about the hungry clock?
I did not.
The hungry clock. It went back 4 seconds. It went back for seconds. 4 seconds. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Dieting is hard. It certainly isn't a piece of cake. What is a man's idea of a balanced diet?
Oh,
A man like me.
I would love to know.
Beer in each hand. 1 beer in each hand. Okay. Oh, have you seen the new movie about the Atkins diet? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's called Dude, Where's My Carbs? I'm keeping an eye on those comments. All right, I want to see some LOLs. I want to see some emojis over there. Oh, have you heard about the garlic diet?
No.
Yeah, you don't lose much weight, but your friends think you look thinner from a distance. Pookie, actually, I'm on the rotation diet currently.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Every time I turn around, I eat.
Yeah, I'm trying to stop that.
But actually, I'm going to try the new banana diet.
Oh, okay.
I hear it will help me peel away the pounds.
Oh, there you go. Just like that. Let me start here.
One time I tried the whiskey diet.
Oh.
Oh man, I ended up losing 3 days.
Yeah, you did.
Some of these are repeats from earlier. Some of those who are regulars might remember that one, and this one I'm about to say from a previous joke round. Anyway, my friend Joe recently went on the Dolly Parton diet.
What?
Yeah, it really made Jolene.
There you go, Joe. Joe's already lean.
I've got one more here, Pookie. You ready?
I'm ready.
Did you know, I don't think you knew this, but I got a Buzz Lightyear scale for
way.
Christmas. Yeah, every time I step on it, it says, to infinity and beyond.
Oh, God, let's throw that thing away.
And this has been...
It's Bob's Comedy Corner.
Should do be why.
Bob's Comedy Corner.
That's right. You know I'm not going to
Buzz
do away.
Lightyear
I'm not going to do away with Bob's Comedy Corner when you're gone. It's
I
like-
know.
Maybe I'll just do like a whole 30 minutes of Bob's Comedy Corner back to back. Best of.
Do it. You would love it.
Let's do a recap here. Actually, there's something I have not mentioned. This coming Wednesday evening, I am doing. I think, Lisa, that I put it in the. Did I put it in the chapter marker thing? I think that I did. To put it in the chat here, but it should be in the description, I'm pretty sure. But I'm doing something called Easy Social Media for Purpose-Driven Creators. And so I'm going to give you kind of an overview of some super easy things that you can post online. I'm going to be sharing like the 5 pillars of social media, like the 5 different categories, because I've been active online since the 90s. I'm not shy about this stuff. I overcame that years ago, and so a lot of people say I'm pretty active online, and I've developed a pretty darn good following, and so I've learned a few things. I'm going to be sharing with you about the different types of posts, and it's not all promotion. Promotion is one of the 5 pillars, one of the 5 categories, but it's only one. It should be but you post other things. I'll explain it all in the workshop, but it's free. It's Wednesday evening starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, but you have to register. It's Allie, you're in St. Louis too. Have you ever both live live in-person event? Oh, I didn't realize that. You should get on my email list if you're not. And I think there might be a link to that maybe in the description here. But yeah, Allie, it'll be great to meet you if we do. Yeah,
It certainly would.
I'm performing Pookie will be in Hawaii, but I'm performing solo next Sunday at the Center for Spiritual Living on Fifi, and it's 11 a.m. service. So if you want to come to that, it'd be great to meet you, and we can take a photo. And Pookie will just have to wait to meet you then in person.
That's awesome.
But
That'd be great.
let's see here, and then March 29, we're performing at Love Woo.
Love woo, baby.
which is-
You're gonna love you some woo for
Yeah,
sure.
we're doing like an hour set
They're
there.
wooing it. They're fun. They're a fun couple.
And that's on Olive, yeah,
They're
and
super silly.
near our house.
And they're musicians. They're saxophone and violin. Crazy.
There we go. Yeah, Lisa just popped it in the live chat, but it's also in the description. Register for Bob's free Easy Social Media for Purpose-Driven Creators. So you have to register in advance. It's free, but then Zoom will send you the Zoom link, and I'll send a reminder before it starts on Wednesday. And if you, ideal if you're there live, but if you miss it, I will send out a link for the recording of it afterwards. And then again, next Saturday, the 11th, there's our first of 3 Zoom calls for my program, Speak, Write, Create, 21 Days to Rock Solid Confidence for Purpose-Driven Creators. And to get that, to find out more about that, just go to bobbakerinspiration.com/rock. If you want to develop these habits of sharing your gifts, giving yourself permission to put yourself out there so that people can actually benefit from what you have to offer, do that. And then Lucy, Lisa just popped in there. How to get on my email list too, my Abundant Life newsletter, which tells you all about stuff that I'm up to, reminds you about all of these things. And so I think we've come to the end. And if you have any questions, you want to reach us, the best way to do that is to reach out to Lisa Shepard. She's right in there in the middle of us, which is taking the last Nice spring in Florida.
Look at that.
And Lisa at BobBakerInspiration.com. So there you go. Remember, the next 3 weeks, 3 Sundays, I'm going to be streaming live over on my channel. And so...
I'll be posting lives on my channel.
But keep an eye on Pooki's channel. Subscribe to both of them. I think there are links to do that, I think, in the description. We have one.
Just reach out to Lisa if you want to know about Wednesday.
I want to attend the workshop on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. If you want to do that, well, there's the link right there. That Zoom link is where you can go right now. Click that. Sign up. Look in the description. But yep, you can. So please do. I would love to see you there. We're going to play a song from our Soul Massage album called Set Your Vision Free, which is an appropriate one here. While that song is playing, I'm going to be looking through the comments here about the I Give Myself Permission To. And I'm going to be highlighting some of those. So if you haven't done that yet, write that out. I give myself permission to whatever your big, bold, bodacious goal is. And then we'll come back and wrap things up. Are you ready for that, Pooki?
I'm ready.
Let's set your vision free.
The time is now.
So come on. Come on.
Is now.
Come on. Come on.
Is now.
It's not a mystery. You see what you believe. How you think and feel is what will make it real. Will make it real. Oh, jump up, get ready to move. Feel the beat, get into the groove. Then hold a vision of how it will be. Now act upon it, and then you will see. Well, come on. Divinity in your infinity. You know there is no lack, so don't hold back. Don't hold back. Oh, jump up, get ready to move. Feel the beats, get into the groove. Then hold a vision of how it will be. Now act upon it, and then you will see. Well, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Is now. Anything you want to create right now. Anything that you want to envision for your life right now, it's possible. We're living in a land of miracles. Set your mind free. Set your mind free to believe all you can be. Set your mind free. Let it be, let it be. Oh, let it be free. Let your mind be free. Let your mind be free. You can be anything that you want to be.
So don't hold back.
It's no mystery. You can be anything that you want to be. Baby, set your mind free. Set your mind free. Oh, Have a vision for your life. You are divinity in this infinity. Set your vision free. Set your vision free. You are divinity in this infinity. Set your vision free. Set your vision free. Have a vision for your life.
So don't hold back. So don't hold back.
What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Have a vision for your life. The time is now.
So don't hold back. Don't hold back. Oh, jump up, get ready to move. Feel the beats, get into the groove. Then hold a vision of how it will be. Now act upon it, and then you will see. Well, come on. Come on. Oh, jump up, get ready to move. Feel the beats, get into the groove. Then hold a vision of how it will be. Now act upon it, and then you will see. Well, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
The time is now.
Come on.
Now we're not.
The time is now. So come on. The time is now.
That's
Now. So
that's-
come on.
Come on. That's the link where you can go and check out some of our existing music if you'd like to do that. More of it. That's from our Soul.
come on.
That's from our Soul Massage album, and then we also have the album Opening Up to the Good. All of those, both of those are on Spotify and Apple Music and the normal streaming services. And if you're on Spotify or Apple, also search for Bob Baker's Inspiration Project. I have like 18 albums of mostly affirmations and some music that I've done apart from Pooki that are on there too. And so check that out. That wraps it up for us, folks. So,
All right.
so you know what's going on Wednesday night. To get the social media thing that I'm doing, link to get to register for that for free is in there, and then the link also to sign up for the 21 days to rock solid confidence
Love it.
is in there too. That starts on Saturday, the 11th. And so
On the 11th and on Thursday, the 9th,
Oh.
I'll be leaving
Oh, yeah.
to
Oh,
go to
no.
Hawaii.
this is only for our. Actually, I might. Well, yeah. Do you remember tomorrow night you're doing an intro to fasting for our High Vibe Tribe?
Oh, I am.
Monday night. You
All right.
you chose that date
Let's
weeks
go
ago.
for it.
So yeah. So if you're
I'm ready. Oh, well, it's perfect. So, Dr. Mindy,
Yeah.
she's doing a 3-day fasting. It's starting tomorrow. Get in there. You can just sign up. It's all free. It's all free, and you don't need anything. You know, she's not trying to sell you anything in order to get you. But listen, fasting is really so important. What I've come to know in my experience with fasting is that fasting is a way in which we give our bodies space. We hold space for our bodies to heal. And the way that we do that is by not consuming food, because when we consume food, we divert all of the energy of the body has to go to processing that food. And it's a lot of work, right? It takes all the systems engaged. When we don't eat food, the body doesn't have to process food, so the body moves into healing mode, and the body begins to heal parts of your body that maybe you've been suffering in ways for a long time. So if fasting just feels like to you, oh my God, I just don't ever want to do that. Like, I feel like that's deprivation. Like, why would I deprive myself? You're not. You're actually giving to yourself when you fast. You're giving yourself the gift of healing, and really powerful things. Dr. Mindy, she's got a YouTube channel. Go find her. She has books. She wrote a book, #1 bestseller. She has a number of them now, but Fast Like a Girl. I'm a certified coach for her. And the only reason that I did it is because I needed to find out what was going on with my own body as I'm aging gracefully. Right? I want to gracefully age. I want to choose happy with my body. And so there's some things that I needed to learn. And so it's a really, really powerful process, and it's all individualized to each individual person, right? Every plan is different. It's not just a thing that you put on a template that you put on someone, right? It's all different based off of your needs. So check her out. If I was going to say anything to the new year, like health should be a priority if you don't have health already. It should just be a priority. If you have a vision that you want to serve the world in a greater way and you're unhealthy, it's just going to affect your outcomes. It's going to affect what you can do and how much you can create and how present you can be and all the things, right? So, yeah.
Sounds good. The main thing is to check out all the links that are in the description, whether you're
There
watching,
you
wherever you're watching it, expand the description. There's tons of links there about just about everything we've talked about. It might be not Dr. Mindy stuff isn't there yet, but check it out. We love you. Have a
love you.
stay warm if you're in the path of this snow thing, and be safe, and we will talk to you again soon. All right?
Yes. Excited for this year. Get excited, people.
Big, bold, audacious.
Woo.
And you have permission is granted.
You have permission to be amazing, powerful, magnificent, totally radiating love, compassion, and healing in the world. You have permission to be all the things that you want to be. You have permission to be prosperous and abundant and healthy and strong. And yes, you have it all. You have it all. You have permission for all of it.
Take that with you.
Go.
See you later.
Go do
So
it.
long for now, or bye-bye.
Bye now.